Evan, how's it going? Today I want to talk about some of the things I do to help improve my productivity when it comes to coding. I think this is important because we live in a world where there's all sorts of distractions. From the moment we wake up, there's something or someone trying to get our attention. Our attention has become a currency, and to developers and knowledge workers, this is even more important because our work demands our attention. So today I'll be going through how I approach my daily work to be the most productive, the tools I use to maximize my productivity, and the challenges that I've come across along the way. One of the things that have had a tremendous impact on how well I do my work is knowing what I'll be doing during the day. And this is setting goals, setting a clear goal of what I want to achieve for the day. This is usually in the form of a to-do list. So how I do this is usually in development teams, you have a bigger task which comes in the form of a feature that the team needs to work on. So I take that and break it into smaller tasks that I will work on throughout the day. And the important thing here is the tasks need to be done within a day. And how I approach my to-do list is I use an app called Things 3 if I'm using a MacBook. And on Windows and any other platform like Linux, I would use Todoist. I like these apps because they enable me to group tasks in a way that I can also have notes, which helps in if I have to leave a task and come back to it at a later stage. Once I have an outline of the tasks that I have to get done for the day, the next thing is focusing and doing the work. My approach to doing this is I tackle the hardest work first in the morning, and I use a technique called the Pomodoro technique to help me get fixed times where I can deeply focus on the task at hand without any distractions. How the Pomodoro technique works is by setting fixed time frames in which you'll be doing focused work and time frames in which you'll be resting. I usually set 30 to an hour of focused work and then about 5 to 10 minutes of rest, during which time I'll be responding to messages or getting coffee. The app I use for this is called First App. I like it because I'm able to create tasks within it, and those tasks give me insight into how much time I've spent on each task, which improves my ability to estimate how much time I can spend on a task. The other productivity problem that is important to solve is how to get rid of distractions. This is usually websites such as Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Unless you're doing work on these platforms, they are usually distractions. I'm talking about Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and even YouTube. Unless you're working for those companies or your work demands you to. To minimize the time I spend on the sites, I use a Chrome plugin called Intention. How Intention works is you install the plugin and specify websites which you want to limit your time on. And the great thing about it as well is that it reminds me if I've spent more time than I'd like to on these websites. The road to productivity has not always been smooth sailing. There have been times when I found myself going through my day without creating a to-do list, and occasions where I found myself increasing the time I spent on the distracting sides. But over time, I've improved, my discipline has improved, and I believe if you try to follow some of these guidelines and tips and you aim to be consistent with them, I believe that you will see your productivity improve. Thanks for tuning in. That's it for today. I hope you have learned something new today. Until next time, bye.